Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the Real ZedBee, where we talk all things locks, lifestyle, and hopefully share a few laughs. If you are thinking about getting locks, then this is the video for you. So stick around as I share with you 6 things that I wish I knew before I got my locks. Locks are going to test your patience. As I've said previously, locks are the long game, okay? And you don't start off having the exact look that you want or the exact length you want unless you put on instant lock extensions, which are like permanent extensions. But if you're gonna start your locks from scratch, then it's gonna go through some phases. So it will go through many transitional phases. It's a waiting game. It's a long game. So one thing that I wish I would have known is that it takes a lot of patience. It takes quite a bit of time for locks to start looking like locks, or to start being at a stage where they're versatile. I wish someone would have told me that it wouldn't always be easy, but at the same time, through all of that is when I learned the most amount of self-love. So I wish someone would have told me that even through the hard and challenging and struggles of, the start to lock phase, I wish I knew that at the end of it was an incredible journey into loving myself so much more, and it was really something that I never knew I needed, but it's just incidental in the whole process and the whole journey. I wish I would have known how much I would have come to love myself and adore myself and enjoy being me. Another thing that I wish I would have known, especially in the beginning parts of my journey, is to not compare myself or to not compare my locks to other people's locks, okay? As you know, there are so many different ways to start locks. We have so many different hairstyles and hair textures and hair types that our lock journeys are very different from each other. So I wish I would have known that it's own race, own pace. What is true for one head of locks is not necessarily true for another head of locks. So it would have been a lot less stressful for me to know that my hair was doing what it needs to do in its own time, at its own pace, and it was running its own race. And at the end of it, I would have all of these. I wish I would have known to not compare my hair to anybody else's hair. And even now, like, I'm almost 10 years locked, and I look at other people who have had their locks for 10 years. I feel like their hair is a lot more fuller than mine. They have a lot more locks than mine. Their hair is probably like up to their waist or even beyond their waist, and I just feel like my hair looks kind of like it's at the 6-year phase. Sometimes it did get me a little bit down, but I just decided to be grand. I just decided, mana, I wasn't in this for the length. I'm not in this for the length. The length is just incidental and coincidental. I'm still here because I love how this hair looks on me. I love how it frames my face. I love the way I look with this hair. I love the way I feel with this hair, and I love the journey that I've been through with this hair. At almost the 10-year mark, to have been rocking this hair, it's literally my longest relationship that I've had. So yes, for me, it just evolved to being more than just an aesthetic choice, to being more of a memory of who I was and all the experiences that I've been through. It's a constant reminder of how I've come to love myself unconditionally, how I've come to be comfortable in my own skin and be comfortable in my own hair. So yes, that's one of the things that I've come to know and understand for myself, is the fact that we are all on different journeys, and each journey is special, and each journey is unique, and each journey should be enjoyed. Whether you think your hair is growing, or whether you think your hair is not growing, or your hair has been at the same length for years, it literally doesn't matter. As long as your hair is healthy, as long as your scalp is healthy, as long as you're happy, then you don't have to stress about it. Your hair will do what it needs to do. Your job is to just relax and not stress. Okay, so another thing that I wish I knew is just like, I wish I knew more about locks in general, because okay, so if you watched my story time on how I came into having locks, basically I did a video on the decision or the circumstances around me starting locks. So if you have watched that video, you saw that I didn't have a choice but to get locks. But I wish I would have known more, because I think it would have elevated my taking care of my locks and styling my locks, and it just would have helped. I wish I would have known all the different ways in which to start locks. I wish I would have known the different techniques of, you know, retouching your roots, retwisting versus crocheting, why we retwist, why we crochet. I wish I would have known more about lock moisture. There's just a lot of general things that I wish I would have known right from the beginning, because I'm the type of person who likes to know everything, like everything that I'm getting into. But this was literally for me a leap of faith, and I'm so thankful that that is my story, because I am a kind of person who likes to control situations and circumstances. So for me, starting my lock journey the way that I did was sort of symbolic of how sometimes I need to just let go. But I digress. I do wish I would have known more about just locks in general, and the more that I do learn now is the more that I come to appreciate my own locks and the lock community at large. So yeah, if you would like to see a video on all of the general things about locks, then please give this video a thumbs. I wish I knew how much I would love my hair and how much my hair would evolve and change and suit me. Yeah, I wish I was a lot more comfortable in the beginning, comfortable enough to take pictures, because looking back, I don't have like a lot of pictures at the beginning phase of my journey. Like if I go back to my Facebook, my earliest memory, my earliest picture of me having locks is probably in February or March of 2011. So we're just gonna take that as when I started my lock journey. Before, I thought I started my journey towards the end of 2011, like September or October or somewhere around there. But when I actually went back to my Facebook, I have one picture where I had the little hairstyle, you know, that I had that hairstyle, and it was in I want to say March or February 2011. So I am actually almost 10 years into my lock journey and I had no idea, because I have no documentation of when I exactly started. That's one thing I wish I would have known. I wish I would have taken like notice of the exact day that I went to go lock my hair. I wish I would have taken a picture, a before and an after picture. I wish I would have documented like everything at the beginning, because now like I'm so jealous of people who can look back and say Lockiversary and have the exact date and exactly how their hair looked before and during and after. That's one of the regrets that I have of my lock journey, is the fact that I do not have a single documentation of the beginning. Like I don't know when I started. I know the year that I started. I think it was 2011. We're gonna go with 2011. I know the general year, but I don't know the exact day. I don't remember the exact, situation around it. I just remember I went there, got my hair done and got out. So I wish I would have known to document it. I wish I would have known to write down the exact date. I just wish. I wish. But we're here. We're locked. We're happy. One thing that people told me was that keeping up locks or maintaining locks was a lot of work and it was expensive. And I wish someone would have told me that that is a load of bull. You know what I mean? I wish someone would have told me that that is not the case. I wish someone would have told me how much money I would save by having locks. I think I actually would have started a lot sooner if I just knew that I would have banging hair but at the lowest cost. I wish someone would have told me how much money I would have saved on hair salon appointments, on products, on just generally everything, but my hair would still look banging and I would still look cute. I would have done it in a heartbeat, honey. But nevertheless, even now that I'm trying out new products and I'm trying to hunt for new stuff to try out for you guys and review for you guys, I'm still not spending a lot of money on it, because I think the most I've spent on a product, let me think, most I've spent for a product is about 65 rand. Like lock products that I've come across at the pharmacies, like at the shops, they're quite inexpensive. The most I've spent is literally 65 rand. And if someone would have told me that, and the fact that you can make your own products is it for me. Like the fact that you can use stuff that you cook with and use them on your hair and your hair will flourish. It's it for me. It's that alone for me. I wish. Okay, so you guys are gonna think this is a come to the lock side video, but it really was not meant to be that. But yeah. The other thing, I think this is the last thing that I wish I would have known, is the fact that logs have improved my quality of life. Okay, hear me out. When it rains, I don't have to run away. I can sit. I'm someone who loves the rain, you guys. Like imvula ndiyayithanda. And when I do have children, when I feel like I'm old enough to have children, I want to name my kids after rain, because ndiyayithanda imvula. I love rain. I love the fact that it symbolizes I love the fact that it symbolizes blessings and also washing away and bringing in new life. It's part of the creation process, and I just love that whole thing, making a new, renewing, making fresh, blooming. I love everything about rain. I love the smell of rain. I love the sound of rain. I love the feel of rain on my skin. So the fact that when it rains, I don't have to be running away. I can just be present and lipole. In the rain is it for me. Like, because nothing's gonna happen to my hair. Let's be real. My hair's not gonna shrivel up, it's not gonna melt, it's not gonna do anything. I just love the fact that even in the rain, I can just, I can just live. I can just be myself. I can swim and not worry about what is gonna happen to my hair. If I need to be formal, I can wear my hair to be formal, or to be corporate, or to be professional, or to be slaying. Or if I need to be casual, I can manipulate my hair to be casual and it'll still look on theme and on brand. So I enjoy that about my hair, the fact that I can just live my life and my hair lives my life with me. So I don't have to plan my life around my hair. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to plan in certain temperatures my hair is gonna, in certain circumstances my hair is gonna just go left or go right. My hair is always right. My hair always lays. My hair is always perfect. So guys, come to the Locs side. So with that being said, what are some of the things that you wish you would have known before you started your lock journey? And if you are not locked, let me know what are some of the questions that you have about locks. Leave everything down in the comment section below and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.